I think there are two ways about it. First of all, I wouldn't even address it from him or the government. I saw he had a court order.
Yes, he proved it.
But you know, there are three arms of government. There is the legislature, there is the judiciary, and then there is? So, the court order came from which arm of government? The judiciary. Are you telling me in order for him to be given a court order, the judiciary do not know that this thing will harm our children? The judiciary, the arm of government, because these are arms of government. So yes, actually they are arms of government fighting each other. How did he get that court order? Because for you to get a court order, the court must check what the issue problem is, right? Then they check it against their their governance policies. So they must have checked, and according to them, they flagged him to go ahead. Yeah. So the question is, before it now reaches that floor, who is really fighting who? Because for me, I see a fight between the judiciary and the executive. It's not even him. Because the one that, if it was really wrong, the judiciary should never have given him an opportunity. Or rather, a court order. But he had a court order. So even if we sit here and say it's wrong, it's right, if we say it's wrong, then that means we have a court that is incompetent. Because are you saying they could not come to agreement to know that this is wrong? So already, yes, by him being wrong, it means the court is wrong. Because the one that supported him is also wrong. And it's dangerous for a court of that level, our defense, you know, the court is a defense of a nation. To give such a person and flag him, that means they are wrong too. Secondly, have you checked there what I said? You can have a plan. He had a plan. What is the name of the play? Echoes of War. There is a scripture, Pastor Godfrey, we read about submit your, you can have a plan in one of the Proverbs, but submit your plan to what? There was a word, or something. What was that? There's a scripture we read there.
The previous.
So, by reason of this, he is guilty. Because he has a good plan there. Without counsel, plans go awry. I do not think he submitted his plan to counsel. Because now, there is something superior to plan. And it's called what? Counsel. In my view, he should have submitted the plan to counsel. He should have known. At this particular hour, 2013, I was not standing where I'm standing. So the chances of me going scot-free might be difficult now. Because already I have an arm in this play. There is a portion of this play that tends to support a certain side of the regime. Or rather, support a certain side of an ideology, for example. So the counsel there tells you, let it not be necessarily you, but take the same thing, submit it to another person and act the same act. It will not have been an issue. You see the power of counsel. Counsel does not mean I've been doing it from 2013. No, it's not you. You are a different person now. You have been doing it as a deputy president, for example. You are the president now. There is a difference of command chain. And where he had gotten to, he should have known that there is definitely going to be a backlash. So for me to see it coming and say, unanishikia nini? You know unashikiwa nini. Am I saying kushikwa is right? No. But I'm saying submit a plan to counsel. Take that echoes of what? War, and put it under scrutiny. What do you think is the best way for me to do this? Okay, bring Emmanuel. Emmanuel is not in the system, for example. Emmanuel, can you direct this thing? So that you free yourself. There is wisdom to everything we do. And I feel Kenyans just like war. Kenya is a nation whereby we trigger things. And by there, let me tell you, is it not written to know what you ought to do and do it not? It is a sin. So it's not about I'm gonna do it, but you can see the outcome of this thing might not be well. Yes, I'm right, but what is the best way to show my right? You might be right. Your husband is there, he's wrong. But if you shout you are right to him, you are wrong. Because you know you are shouting is going to trigger him. So you have already made him evil, and it is your fault. So I think in this whole thing, both sides should have been avoided. Why would the court give if it's wrong? That means then we have an incompetent court to some degree. So you see the way it falls. At the same time on him, why do the act himself? Would it have been, yes, you see now, it's not 2013. So there are things me too you see I'm about to say, and then I'm like, I don't want to say that. Because where you are standing now is different. It's a different ball game. And then to the nation of the day, I saw the people that were sent to arrest him. One man. Can people be sent the same way that way? That when people are dying, can you send such a people to help them? So you see, everyone is to blame. Someone somewhere, every one of these people still did the wrong thing. Because why would you send? I saw it. He sent the DCIO. Right? And then he said that DCIO is his friend, that they used to be with him there. Yeah. Then you can see the people there, even the one for Kilio Machozi.
Yeah. They even...
you say the Swahili?
They blew it, actually.
Why?
To journalists.
You see what I'm saying? Then now, you sit and say, this person you are sent to arrest him. Shouldn't you have come with a summon? So there are so many things. So it's an unnecessary things where our children are. You take war to the children. And this is what I'm here to tell you. Young people, are you listening? Don't fight the fight of your leaders. Fight your fight. Do not fight the fight of your leaders. Fight your... They use you. Huyo mtu atashikwa alipe bond na atoke. Wewe ukishikwa, mamako ako na bond. Mamako hata anajua kuspell bond.
Actually, they walked out of it today in the morning.
Good.
The children, they just went on stage and then they played the national anthem and they fled out. All those students,
Now, can you imagine in that running out, a stampede?
There were some who are missing. I don't know whether they
So you see, so that's why I'm saying he himself too is not wise, because you are taking the battle to the generation to come. That's not a war to fight there. All of them are wrong. The court, it means he did not see. If it's wrong, the court is to be blamed, because why would they give him a what? He is right to operate by a court order. He is wrong because he ought to have known what to have done at that particular hour. And the government, equally speaking, is wrong to use force. So all of them, they have their own share of their own blindness. So you can't say because he has been there from 2013, he should have done a better job. Wisdom, that's why I'm repeating again. Even though you have a plan to do something, take your plan and submit it to council. What is the best way to do it? Who is the best person to do it? There are things now I can't say, even if I want to say. Because where I'm standing now in the nation is very sensitive. There are places I can't go. Me too, I want to eat meat like you. Nataka kusimama. But the minute I stand in a wrong place, na nikule nyama choma. And then there is just, you know, nowadays, these women, they wear stupid things. I hope you know. And then someone just somewhere is taking a picture. Utasikia. John C.W. alikuwa kwa mama. And then you see, someone just passed. And then now, woe unto you, the background picture ya nyama always is alcohol. You see, are you young people, are you seeing what I'm saying? So don't just say, it doesn't matter what people think. Those are languages of broke people. As you begin to grow, it matters. It matters. Don't do things to trigger darkness. Don't trigger things that are unnecessary. He triggered an unnecessary war. Because he knows, Malalah is not a fool. The guy holds a degree in that. He knows that if I do this thing, he was expecting war. He was expecting war. And when he finally found it, he is crying. There is always the right way to do things. I blame all of them. The government for sending power beyond necessary in the platform of children. Him for not being wise enough to play the same play, even though it has different aspects of it. And the court for not being wise enough to see that that is the outcome if they give this court order.
And the legislature for speaking what is.
And the legislature now in that ground, you can imagine now a high school is the topic of members of parliament. High school. Mi sijui Kenya. Kenya, Mungu tu akuje. High school. That whole members of parliament with beards. They sit, people are broke, there are no jobs, insecurity, shisha, she, shushaya. It's like a Chinese language. Shisho, shisha. Things are not working, and the only thing they can sit. And by the way, did you notice that was discussed immediately? They don't have time to discuss weightier matters of Kenya.
Even to get facts, because it was wrongly addressed.
It was wrong. How do you say that he's not fit? Yet the person has a degree in arts. So this thing is just political. Young people, listen. Fight your own. Do not fight your leaders. Wacha wapiganie huko juu nyongane. You fight your own fight. What is your fight? Fight to know. Fight to study. Fight to finish your education. Don't fight for these people. They use you. And guess what? When you're in that mortuary by yourself with a bullet, they are with their wives in their bed.
Bishop, you said if he was wise, he would have allowed someone else to do it. And I understand really, because he did not do a solid one to do it himself. But is it really wrong to speak about matter arising using art? Because I feel like as a script writer, I would do that, because I'll never get to Parliament to speak about such matters. So I'll use my space, which is art, to speak what I feel and I think these guys should do, and are not doing it. So is it wrong really to be incriminated about something like that? I also understand it's wrong based on the model used, the high school students. But again, they're also in it. They are suffering. Their parents are also suffering. So I feel like it's a war for everyone, because everyone is suffering. So if we get a chance to do it, I think anyone can say it. Anyone can do it. Anyone can speak about the matter, because, well, I understand there are rules to guide it, and with the ways which the reality needs to come into place. But should we really just keep quiet and allow everything just slide because of fear, or like, yeah, should we just
I want to answer you before we go further. Keep standing. I want to answer you with your own testimony. Do you remember the thing we shared on Sunday that happened to you?
Yes.
Good. You were carrying an acting toy that looked like a gun.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Is it wrong?
No.
Good. Is it wise?
No.
Have you answered yourself?
Yeah, partly.
Is it wrong?
Yeah.
No. Is it wise?
No, it's not wise.
Because the policeman can kill you, because according to the policeman, he doesn't have those seconds. When he sees it, he thinks that you are using the toy to fear, to make people fear. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
we
sir.
are following the way of wisdom, not the way of right. Peace is bigger than right. At least in a marriage, you should know that. Peace is bigger than right. So what he's saying is right. But where is the peace? Will it disturb the peace of those children? Let's say there is a stampede and 4 died. What would they have died for? Right or peace? Peace is bigger than right. So just for you, is it wrong to carry that acting tool, the fake gun? No. Is it wise?
No.
Now you learned the hard way. That's what I'm trying to say. There is a wise way of doing things, not right. Sometimes, depending on the platform, right is weaker when wisdom is applied. Sometimes you want to do the right thing, but when you look at the same right thing in the eyes of wisdom, you see how wrong it is. Is it that you should not act? No. But are you the same person in 2013? No. You have grown politically. You have political enemies. Where you are standing, you are fighting the current government. Is it wisdom for you to do that as you? No, it's not. Is it wrong what you are saying? No, it's not wrong. But it's not wisdom for you where you are standing. You where you are standing to do that. You know that there will be unrest. You know it. Because it's a political government. They are trying to secure their political grounds. So anything that would trigger that thing, they will fight it. It's common sense. But don't behave as if it's leaders. No, they are not leaders. They are politicians. A politician is interested in keeping his seat. A leader is interested in serving others. So if what you are doing will infringe on my keeping of seat, I'll fight you. And it's foolishness for you to go to war with an enemy you don't know. So he went to war, and he knows very well that this is the enemy. Then you have a judiciary system that allowed it to happen. That means they saw that it was okay. And then you have a government that sends so many policemen to arrest a person without a summon. You are supposed to summon a person. If you have a problem with John C.W. and you want me in the DCI, you summon me. You write to me, and you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We've seen all these things. Not our first time to see. I speak about experience. I know what I'm saying. So he is wrong with the fact that he assumes that it will just happen. It can't be. He's mature politically to know the backlash. Those kids are not. So the kids are not wrong, but they don't have the knowledge to know that this might bring me. Now just imagine a stampede. Do you know how many kids would have died? Then he's wrong. The government is wrong in blowing it beyond proportion. They should have just done it calmly. Calmly na ishe. Sasa kufungia watoto kwa room. What if they suffocate? Me, I think we need nyaunyu. Kenya 54 million wapewe nyaunyu. What if they suffocate and die? Sometimes the government blows things beyond proportion. And I don't know why we forget. When they themselves, before they came into power, they used to be gotten in their homes. Now they come into power and do the same thing. Then you have a guy that claims that he has a degree, and we have seen he has a degree. At least you should have capacity to comprehend things. Are you hearing me talking about the content? No. I mean, it's freedom of speech. But you must understand where you are. Do you know there are things you can do, you can go scot-free? True or not?
True.
Now, let me ask a question, Wella. Imagine if you impregnate a woman. Si kesho bado utakuja hapa na utuchekeshe? Can you think about John C.W.? Where monyato utakuja? So it's where you are standing. It's not just about who you are. It's where you are standing. I can't just do some things and go scot-free. Where? Wamama wakumi. 10 women. And it's like it's okay for you. If John C.W., that's why you see I live my life the way I live. Because it will be an issue, a scandal. That's what I'm saying. He's behaving as if this is 2013. This is not 2013, where he could do things and go scot-free. He's now in an opposition platform. And then he's using the kids now to oppose it. Of course, the government will clear everything. The system is ungodly. So you don't corrupt it. You don't, nikama you already have what do you call it? A wound. And then when it's about to heal, you remove the top again. You remove it. It will never heal. So he knows very well there is a wound. What I'm saying is the same thing should have, but out of his hands. And then the government should not use a lot of power. For what reason? Unnecessary. There are kids there. Actually, what they should have done before that day, if truly the government wanted to stop it, they would have sent a letter. There should be no meeting. It's much better than thousands of students gathering somewhere. It will be a stampede. Do you understand? You send them letter. You say, from what we see, let there be no meeting. It's at least understandable. But now the children are there. There is tear gas there. There is stampede there. You have killed a generation. So I blame all of them. I blame that court because he had a legal document. He was operating with a legal document. So forget what he's saying. The legality of that document. It means all those people in that court could not see what we are saying. And if they accepted it, then he had the legal right to go. What was the best way to go around it? So what I'm saying is simple. Peace is superior to what? Right. Sometimes you forgo right to be peaceful. You look for the peace. You're like, okay, I'm not trying to be right. He's trying to be right. The government is trying to be right. The High Court is trying to be right. None of them are trying to be what? Peaceful.
But to whom much is given, much is expected. Of the three arms, which is the strongest one? Is the government not the one to think about the kids? Because such plays is not the first play. We all had plays in our high school, and all plays in one way or the other showcased, or in one way or the other they used to show how bad governments are, or the rot in the politics. That's not new, the play is issue. So year in, year out, we've had presidents, and year in, year out, we've had plays running. Is it a case of then, you are a government, much is given, much is expected? Because you are the team leader. You're not the first president, and you won't be the last where you will be a president, and plays will always be in schools.
Carry your own cross.
Same government has records. This is not the first time of doing tear gas to students.
Have you heard my statement? All three are wrong. The government should carry its own cross. That young politician should carry his own cross. And the judiciary should carry their own cross. All of them are wrong. Why is the government wrong? Unnecessary force. Why is Matuama?
Registration of
Molanga. Molanga, Cleopas.
Malalah.
Why is he wrong? He took the battle to the kids. And why is the High Court wrong? They couldn't see the outcome before they validated it. All of them are wrong.